Hey guys, Never Sleep here, 6 months later. Welcome to part 4 in a series where I show you the fastest and most effective flanks I could find to use Reaper Shadow Step at the start of a match. Specifically looking for spots that will give you the best opportunity to pick someone off as quickly as possible. Oftentimes, this will catch the enemy team off guard, creating a massive distraction, along with an instant advantage for your team. I kind of imagine a successful flank like this. This is Reaper's, and the door represents the enemy team's, let's say, rear defense. After we're done going over all the spots, I'll show some of the flanks in action from some of my past competitive games. On a separate note, before we start, I'd like to say one of the reasons I stopped uploading was because I took a break for a while to play some different games. But then came back extremely determined to rank up with a new one-trick account I made a few months ago. Now that I've finally hit GM, I can work on getting some different kinds of videos put together, mostly for anyone interested in ranking up or just looking to improve their Reaper play in general. Moving on to the maps we'll be going over today will be Hanamura and Kings Row. So first, let your team push in front of you to keep your movements out of sight. Stop at the sunny spot near the wall. Then put your crosshair above the piece of tile that you can see jutting out on the other side. From this position, you can clear most of the high ground if anyone is holding up top. If not, you can jump straight down and go for the back line from here. If you get spotted, you can go to the health pack and brawl with anyone that pushes you inside. Or, if multiple teammates get picked off early, then you can hide on the far side and wait for a better opportunity. With the new Shadow Step, you're open to different options on how you want to attack now that you arrive half a second faster. Try and remember to not move your crosshair too far away from the tile or you will be placed on the first ledge, which I'm sure you could guess what would happen then. The second spot is most likely one that you already use, but is still worth showing simply because how effective it can be. If they don't see you step to this position, then you're in a great spot to pick off an injured or discorded tank, or even a squishy pushed up too far to the gate. If neither is the case, then you can just walk around and try to go for a pick on the back line. The last spot that I use on this map is for assisting a fast or diving push from your own team. It works by stepping to the edge of the building just behind the wall, keeping you out of the open. And from here, just turn and pinch the enemy team between you and the rest of your group. That's it for this map, so let's jump over to Kings Row. Like before, let your team move in front of you to keep you hidden. Stop right before the sidewalk, then aim at the chip that's taken out of the wall. Peek out and aim to the left of the tree. Before you shadow step, push your crosshair a tiny bit farther to the left, and this will pull you away from the ledge and put you just out of sight. This is not required, but it'll help. You can immediately clear the high ground and then decide when you want to go for the back line. When jumping down, you can land on the bushes to make your landing nearly silent. If one of your teammates gets picked off at the choke, hang back, wait for them to regroup, then push around the far side for a better position. With any variation of this flank, you can wraith and easily make it back to your team. I do have an experimental spot to show. It definitely has potential, but will probably be more effective at lower ranks because of positioning. For this one, you want to exit the side door and step straight to the bottom of the statue. If you take an extra second, you can land a foot farther away from the ledge, which will give you more cover. It's actually really safe when you arrive since you can't get one shot by most of the defensive angles if you're away from the ledge. The goal here is to pick off the tank or anyone pushed up looking to get their early ult charge. Fishing around for Kings Row in quick plays, I was able to get an example of how it would look in a real game. That's it for the guided half. If you found any of this information useful, leave a like or comment. And if you want to see more like this in the near future, then I'd say for sure subscribe. But really, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.